Pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So, I gotta say, there's a lot that I'm pretty much going to be looking forward to talking about here before it's all over now. Because today, it's July 5th, and I will apologize in advance, especially for the fact that, well, given the fact that, well, it was Independence Day weekend, I will say for sure that this time around, it's going to get even bigger and better over time. Because after all, I've already talked about the fact that I've brainstormed a ton of new topics, and I feel like talking about a few of them for the next week or so. So what I'm going to get started with is that I'll just simply talk a little bit about the fact that I've scoured a lot through eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, basically websites that I've dived into in the past dozens of times, and sure enough, what I was able to find out was actually a lot of pretty unique stuff. There happens to be a lot of value that some Nerf blasters happen to be in. I especially recall at one point I've talked about the Vulcan EBF-25 at one point, and the fact that it was more than $300 on Amazon brand new. But it was listed as just a collectible, so I didn't really see a whole lot of potential within that, but still. The fact that, depending on the condition of the blaster itself, I could especially point out the fact that there's a lot that you're pretty much getting into when you're trying to find a blaster that's brand new on whatever website you tend to go on. Me in particular, I do happen to usually scour on eBay for some newer or even used blasters. And the fact is that if I can find some blasters in stores, which I usually end up doing so anyways, then that's pretty much just it. Nerf blasters of all sorts, they should be found locally for the most part. Unless of course you're willing to pay a lot more for Nerf blasters on eBay or Amazon, which have mostly been the case, but that's not always the case, because after all, I've already established the fact that I found such blasters out there, like the Novatron, Raptor Strike, Double Breach, and a few others on eBay, for some pretty darn good prices. The Raptor Strike especially, because normally it would sell for about 50 bucks. But on eBay, I found a brand new one in box with some extra accessories and magazines and darts and the like, for only $17. Now isn't that crazy? That's a crazy good deal to me. I was able to find a Raptor Strike and a Double Breach brand new, both of which were at pretty good deals from the way I saw everything. And I mean, eBay is a pretty big savings grace when you're trying to go on a little bit of a budget store run, when you're trying to find certain stuff on there, and they can definitely provide some pretty good listings out there for pretty low prices. I mean, it's like the ultimate discount center. And yeah, admittingly, there is a storm above, but I'm just gonna get some of this stuff over with. So, in conclusion, the value of a lot of Nerf blasters and the like, depending on what, well, lineup that they come from, usually N-Strike blasters happen to have a ton of value to them, and I could agree. The fact that a lot of people happen to sell their blasters, they could definitely sell them for some pretty good prices. The value of one blaster can definitely increase if the time frame is stretched far beyond the reaches of the norm. Consider that a little pearl of wisdom when it comes to trying to find great value for any blaster that you own. And of course, if you are planning to sell a blaster of yours, then well, again, let's get some advice here. If you wait a while, then the value of the blaster can go up even higher than ever. I could definitely tell you for a fact that a brand new Nerf Rampage, which came out all the way back in 2012, it's still available on the official Walmart websites. Yep. Listen to the thunder, but still. The Rampage is flippin' expensive. It's like quadruple the price that it normally is when it came out brand new. But you know what? I guess there's a lot more to this than you probably think, but right now there's still a lot more that I'd probably should talk about at this point. So let's leave it to this fact that there's some more Nerf secrets revealed to come, and if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.